I'm Adam with National Comfort Institute, and I'm here with a friend of mine, Doug Krahl. If you've taken any of my classes, you probably heard me talk about Doug. If there was a Guinness Book of World Records for the tightest duct system, Doug would probably have his face in there. Doug, if you wouldn't mind, why don't you tell us what we're doing at this project today?
So we're doing a blow door test for air sealing of the building for the energy codes. We got a blow door here. We're also going to do a duct leakage test down in the basement to a couple of the furnaces we put in here and do a final test out on that house.
Nice. What's our goal for our blower door target today?
On this one, we're roughly about 5,000 CFMs to pass, and we've already tested this house and we're down to 2,100.
So what method did they actually use to air seal this house to make sure it was so tight?
So this is considered a flash and bat. So we have foam on the walls and then bat inside also.
One last question. How big is this house that we were able to get it down so low?
Square footage, we're about 6,400 square feet. It's a raised ranch, tall ceilings. So the GC did a fantastic job with the subcontractor sealing it with the foam.
Very good. Let's get inside and check out those ducts. Doug is world renowned for his tight duct systems, and on this project, he did things a little bit differently. He accepted a challenge. Doug, I want you to talk a little bit about this specific house and what you did differently.
So yeah, I was challenged about how to seal up a system. Can anybody do it? Can they always pass the test the first time, every time? And my answer was really yes. So took on the challenge. You only use tape and seal up the entire ductwork with tape and pass the duct leakage test every time. I actually responded saying that it could be done and should be under 10 CFMs at rough-in duct leakage. Maybe you can explain the process, what we did to seal up all the joints.
Yeah, so we used Nashua brand mastic tape, and we cut all the tape in half to stretch the tape cost, and we put it everywhere. Every single gore on an elbow, there's tape. Anywhere two metal is coming together, there's tape. Every single screw has tape behind it. We really went nuts with the tape. Tape.
Tape.
Tape. Tape.
Tape.
But we got it low enough.
So when we tested the system out with a rough-in test, this was 5.9 CFMs of total leakage. We're now at the finish of the house. Everything's in place, registers. We went back and checked all the registers, tried to do as much taping as we can. Although the drywall guys kind of make it a little challenging. So we're at the final test of the system, and we are at 36 CFMs total leakage. This is exactly the way the homeowner is going to get it. We don't have any extra tape on the doors or anything to seal up outside what the homeowner is going to get.
So what is code for a house this size, Doug?
So on this system, code for finished with the equipment in place would be about 128 CFMs.
That's impressive. There's a lot of people that struggle to hit that number and actually meet code. You make it look easy.
Now we try to. It's been a learning practice. We also go back and fog the system to see if there's any leakage coming out of the system at rough-in. We have not done that since rough-in. This is our final test out on this house. And I think this is where anybody should be able to pass this test.
Can you talk a little bit about the care you took in sealing just the air cleaner itself?
So in previous stuff, we've noticed on leakage, not everybody needs to do it, but the road I went down to. Yeah, there is supposedly no bypass to the filter here, but when you got into it, the door panel itself, this insert along with the handle area and hole here, allowed roughly about 4 CFM to get bypass the filter via the door. Plus, we actually add additional piece of metal here because there's an elevation change between the way the metal was wrapped and made of the cabinet. So there's leakage here and there was leakage on the bottom also.
So it's a lot of extra detail, a lot of extra time spent to try to get it down this low. And I don't think, if people are not testing duct leakage on a normal basis, I don't think they understand how low 36 CFM is with the equipment installed. That's incredible.
Extremely low, yes.
So I've heard people say that when you have a furnace with an external evaporator coil, it's impossible to hit 0.5 on new systems. Any thoughts on that?
Well, if guys choose your coils well and low static pressure drop coils, it does make it a little easier. I will admit, this is not a low static coil either. This is your standard coil on this fly house, nothing special requested.
We have the DG8 hooked up right now. So what are we looking at? What are we measuring?
We're measuring the total external static. Most manufacturers are around about 0.5 static. Some equipment will actually go to a 0.7, 0.8 static. That's usually pushing a little harder in the ECM motors. So our system here, total external static, 0.28. Nice and quiet. Heck, you can even have your TV in your furnace room and still watch your TV show.